Hey, how's it going, my friends? Today's video is going to be a tier list video about the god tiers in the 1,000-year blood work. So this is only going to be a god tiers video. I'm gonna have some subsequent videos on some individual characters, such as like the Soul King, for instance. I might do a video on Yuha, and might do a video on Yamamoto, like redo a video on Yamamoto, like drop that powerful scaling. But it's only gonna be the god tiers. Let me move them up so it's easier to manage, but I'm pretty sure that's all the god tiers I'll be needing. But I'll just start from top to bottom. So our strongest person in the verse would be our boy Dad Ichigo. It's just this Ichigo, who is, bro, where is Ichigo? Okay, so it is this Ichigo right here with his Hollow and Quincy powers back plus training. His Hollow and Quincy powers back would put him in another tier alone. Boom. Training. Powerful. Base Yuha, he is in a hero tier. Man, now that I think about it, bro, some of these seem lame. I might need depending on how this plays out, I might need a new tier, but I don't think I will. So, Almighty Yuha is basically like Yuha with a Bankai. That is basically what this man is right here. This man, getting dookied on by him, uses the Almighty, and with raw power blows him up. Like, that's pretty powerful. So we have this Ichigo right here, right below this man. The reason he's right below is because we literally see like an encounter with them. He got flicked away, but he's still able to like tussle with him. He's still able to restrain him, negate his blood, pull out his sword. He's still relative to this man, which we know he's not, because the thing that flung this guy away killed this man. So pretty direct that he's a tier above. He also does cleave the Soul King in half, who is also a hero tier character. As I'm talking about the Soul King, this is right here, the Sealed Cocoon Soul King. So the reason he is at the very bottom, I'll put Shikai Yamamoto below but Bankai above. So these two are pretty similar. It's very dicey who's actually more powerful between them. The reason I have it like this is because Yamamoto is regarded as, oh, his power is at the edge of reason. Nobody's actually scaling to him. Like in Can't Fear Your Own World, he got the big suck. He's still powerful. None of the guys have actually surpassed him unless you're these people. But yeah, the Soul King has similar statements. At the end of the novel, Hikone is still incomplete and is not able to become the Soul King. So below this guy, but we don't know who's stronger since they have basically similar statements. So it's like, well, who wins? And it's like, we don't know. Like, they're just some arbitrary tier, like hero tier. So the reason I have Bankai above is because, like, all right, so Shikai Yamamoto is the one with the statements. Then we have the Soul King, the one with also similar statements, has a Bankai. Easy. So right here, we just put our boy. No, like not do that. So the reason Blue Vein Ichigo is right here, it's pretty similar to the reason why not even Hollow Ichigo, but partially taken over Ichigo is really high in the Aranka arc. So in Blue Vein, he is able to damage Yuha, base Yuha. Base Yuha just killed Yamamoto, has his soul. So now let's just say Yuha and Yamamoto are equal. Let's just say they're equal. He has Yamamoto Bankai now, and he has his soul, doubles his power. This guy dodges this man and has his arm burned. And then he also blocks an attack from Yuha. So it's pretty blatant that these two are relative, but the reason I have him above Bankai Yamamoto is because relative, maybe stronger, burns. Stronger man. Very easy. This Ichigo just goes right here. Oh, fake fan. That is our boy Chad. So the reason Chad is right here is because in a similar amount of time, Chad is able to neg Askin's poison with his raw power faster than Ichigo does, as well as the fact that he's also outpacing this Ichigo and having better reactions to this Ichigo once these pillar mans appear. While Ichigo's like, oh freak, whoa, surprise, Chad leaps into the action faster than Ichigo, and then boom. But the reason why we don't know who would win here is because it's arbitrary. We don't know how much more powerful Chad is from Ichigo. And we don't know the actual degree of how much powerful Yuha is from Ichigo. Let me just get God tier out the way. Bro. Let me just get this tier list out the way, actually. Okay. This is the Ichigo that fights Yuha. This is the Ichigo that cuts down the Soul King. So, let me just go over the characters. So, Ichigo's in God tier, at the apex of God tier, because he cuts down Yuha while he's exhausted, doesn't have his Hollow and Shinigami powers anymore. So, this is just his base Bankai. He negs the Almighty multiple times and he cuts down Yuha. So, pretty easy why he's in God tier. Orihime negs the Almighty, reacting to him, as well as the fact that she's able to block him. And when she does block him, Yuha is not even able to damage her shield. So the only thing that you'll be like, whoa, okay. So maybe like the actual ability of the Almighty and not just the Ampy God, like the ability to break future, that would put him above, right? But then it's like when she actually has the ability to interact with it, thanks to our boy Tsukishima, that is somewhere on this tier list that I'm not gonna even look for. I'm not gonna look for it. Okay, so quick view. I don't see Tsukishima. That's pretty tough. Tsukishima trashed and garbage, but is able to let her interact with the Almighty. Almighty, this is just this Yuha right here with this man and this man. So pretty easy. Breaks this man's sword. I have a Yuha right here. So this Yuha is just this man right here. He just absorbs this man and this man. It's pretty like debatable, like who would win. Like unsealed Soul King. Soul King was stated to be sealed by Hashwalt, and Yuha has to take a knee to absorb the Mimihagi. Didn't have to take a knee when somebody was relative to him. So the Mimihagi is above. Then there is the Soul King, unsealed. Once he is unsealed, Yuha takes a pretty decent amount of time absorbing him, showing that the Soul King should be pretty like a decent margin stronger than this Yuha. But this Ichigo is able to cut his Ryatsu and is able to like still tank attacks from him. So it's just like, well, maybe, like we just don't know. Probably like this because he's losing to him, and then this guy is a large majority of his power since he's stronger than him. So maybe we don't. Maybe. Like, the reason this Ichigo is right here is because he forces this Yuha to use the Almighty. So literally like, okay, I have to use an amp that literally is beyond Bankai just so I can fight you. So it's just like, I'm gonna put him in the same tier just because it looks cleaner, since all right, this guy forces him to do this, but he's not on the same tier because his Bankai gets snapped in two. So then we have Uryu and Hashwalt. Uryu pierces Yuha. The arrow does not give him any AP or anything, so he has to pierce him by himself. The antithesis as a hacks itself is also stated to like be a threat to Yuha, so his hacks itself is a threat. He also has like the feat of piercing this man, like he pierces him through as well. And then we have Hashwalt, beats up this man and is stated by the manga, like the manga chapter itself, when he shows up with the Almighty, he is the strongest enemy. So he is stronger than this man, stronger than this man, and beats up this man who is in God tier for affecting this man. Pretty easy. Aizen is in this tier, affects him with Kyokai Suigetsu, but he is below Hashwalt and Uryu because he is unable to actually damage or cut Yuha. His actual feats themselves, if he did not affect Yuha with Kyokai Suigetsu, we'll put him down here because that's basically all he's doing. He's cutting up like the Ryatsu, but since he's demonstrably stronger, he's still in the same tier. Like, But just do know that this man is basically getting this man's treatment, but it's to this man who's a lot stronger. So that's why Aizen's right here. Boom. This Ichigo is right here because he is a threat to this Yuha. As well as the fact that, boom, well, by feats alone, this man should be right here. By feats alone. Because he doesn't actually do anything to this Yuha. He does tank like a few hits. Like he's in the same tier, but it doesn't actually cut him down or do anything to him. So you could actually say it could be appropriate to put him down here, but at the same time, he is a threat that he's like, oh yeah, I have to break this immediately. But the fact that he can break his sword shows that he's demonstrably stronger. This man also has his sword broke, so stronger. This man doesn't have his sword, so actually could be like this because this man doesn't actually do anything. So it's pretty much all the Ichigos. This is the Ichigo I'm using to say, oh, this is when he fights Bazby. This Ichigo is dog water. I don't know. Maybe it's because this man got the blood of Yuha or something, so he could cut down the Soul King. I don't know what. All right. But Ichigo is several tiers above where he should be. Like, Ichigo just got dummy swole, and then he gets dropped, dude. How do you get dropped and are freaking going above people, dude? Make that make sense, but hey, it's Bleach. It's a shonen. I don't think I've left out any characters. If you don't see a character on here, then that means that they are not in God tier. You might have to wait for the next tier list, which is the high tiers. That one is a blob because Can't Fear Your Own World is an actual just big brawl fight. But yeah, this is the tier list. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.
The key to love is also loving yourself. Now, love is a very complicated thing. Look at love like a game. Everything is a game. Look at love like a game. In order for your partner to respect you, you have to respect yourself. But in the same context, you also have to compromise for them. So it's a very complicated idea. I was disappointed because obviously no one will be able to compromise for me fully because I would give my all and put my all into things, and I would just never be compensated for the love I would give. So as far as compromise, for one, don't put your pride in the fucking relationship. The shit doesn't work. It makes the shit harder than it needs to be. It makes it complicated. It makes everything hard. Do not put your ego in a relationship. Do not be afraid to blow up your lover's phone. It's the ones that are annoying that love you. It's the ones that will sit there and blow you up for hours and check on you 24/7 and annoy the fuck out of you that care. It's okay to be annoying. Don't try and publicize, I'd say publicize your love in the same context, like show people you're happy. But when you start showing people what you got going on in your personal life, that's when people feel the need to get involved, or people get in the middle and fuck everything up. Keep your relationship to yourself.